Hey everybody, Farmer Joe here, coming at you fresh from the field. Today we're going to talk about corn. Look at this beautiful corn. This is sweet corn that we'll be harvesting towards the end of August, especially for our CSA members, and if we have a little extra, we'll sell it at the farm store too. And so, so right now you can see it's in pollen. So here the pollen drop, so this is the male flower up at the top. And so the male flower emits pollen that then travels down by the wind and lands on the tassels. If you zoom in there, you can see that little, yellow-orange powder. And so the pollen lands on the tassel, and each tassel is connected to one seed on the kernel of corn. And so the pollen is going to travel down that tassel and pollinate and fertilize the female flower, and each little tassel becomes a seed, and that grows, and once it gets nice and big and juicy and plump and ready for harvest, we pick it off and give it to you to eat. And so we grow two different types of corn. We grow yellow sweet corn and bicolored sweet corn, like white and yellow, and they have slightly different maturity dates. So what's nice about that is that one takes 3 days longer than the other. So when we plant it at the same time, it's not all ready at once, but it's ready over a longer window so that we can be harvesting it fresh, because it's really important to have fresh sweet corn. It really makes a difference, and you're in for a treat at the farm store this summer. The other thing we do is that we actually plant several generations. So every week for 3 weeks in the spring we're planting corn, and that way we have corn not all ready just at once, but we have corn from mid to late August all the way into early September. And the final thing we're doing that I'm super excited about, and it's working really well, is that we seeded a cover crop in the corn. So as you can see, it's all green with some grass in between the rows. Those are not weeds. That is cereal rye that we planted. And it's going to grow to be about 6 inches tall. Then it's going to sort of just stay at that level until next spring, when it'll grow and be about 6 feet tall and cover and protect the soil. And here also what we can see is that the clover is germinating. So after we seeded the rye, a couple weeks later we seeded clover, and so the clover's coming in. And so after we harvest the corn, we're gonna mow the corn off, and there'll be this nice lush crop of grass and clover that'll grow in and grow a nice cover crop to feed the soil and nurture the soil, and because that's really important for regenerative agriculture. It's not just about doing it organically, it's doing it in a way that nurtures the soil and the organic matter of the soil and creates healthy soils, living soils that will sustain our generation and future generations of humans here on planet Earth.